never made faggots before, but I do like them. But they're the sort, well, both me and Lurch like them. The sort that I normally buy, they've changed it. They say on the box, because you asked for it, we've put in more of the gravy. No, the only reason they put in more of the gravy is because the faggot balls are smaller. They're like small meatballs. Well, large meatballs. But I can't open this. I'll have to cut it instead. So it's annoying. You're paying more for it than you used to, but they now put in more gravy and taken out some of the faggots, which is not on. So I've decided I'm going to make it myself. I think first I'll cut some of the liver off. I won't be using all of it, so I'll freeze it for liver casseroles or liver and onions. Oh, I'm going to have to check that I don't get the gallbladder. They may have taken it out, I don't know. And as you can see, the lungs. Now, I'm not going to use them both because they just give it a light texture, apparently. And this is a traditional style faggot. The Americans would call it a meatloaf. But apparently you can dry these out on dehydrator or bottom of the oven and they become dog treats. So I think Mason's going to have a few dog treats. What's left is going to go through. We do have urban foxes and bury it and it'll encourage them round. So here I have the heart, liver and a bit of lung, and here is the lungs. Now, what I'm going to do is put them all through the mincer, not all of it. As I say, I'm making a big batch, but not that big. So I'll put it through the mincer and I'll mince up some onion and some belly pork as well. But I'll show you that in a second. Now in this bowl I have got 3 medium-sized onions, 3 good-sized pieces of belly pork. I've got the lungs, liver and heart, and I'm just going to mince it all through now. Forgot to bring you back for when I was rolling these, but I minced everything through and then I added, I don't know how much of each, but this is what I added to it. One of my jars has got oats in and it was full, now it's half full. Not sure how much that is, but basically I kept adding the oats to it until it was not running, it was seeming to hold together, because I couldn't get the caul fat, which you're supposed to wrap them in to hold them together, so they might just sort of blend into one. So we've got a faggot cake, but I put the oats in them and mix it all in until they started holding together. And then I added some black pepper, rosemary, my own thyme at the garden, garlic granules, grated nutmeg and celery salt. So those are the herbs that I added to it. Oh, and some of my sage as well from out the garden. Those are the herbs I added to it, and now I'm going to put it in the oven, gas mark 4, don't know what that conversion is, for about an hour, something like that. Yes, there's still some meat left to use. Right, I've got diced liver here. We might have a casserole with it. Liver and onions. I might make a pie. And that is a couple of pig's hearts. Same again with that. And here is 4 pieces of belly pork. I might put them in with pies with those things, but there you have it. Faggots, they didn't all fall to bits and congeal. The meatballs, they smell very much like a haggis. I think it's because I used oats rather than breadcrumbs, but my breadcrumbs I'm saving for my chicken. But these are looking nice. We've had a total of an hour in the oven. Very nice. Go brilliant with some with a thick onion gravy, and that's how I'm going to package them up and freeze them. As you can see there, I've put the meatballs in trays, and there's enough in these 2 larger trays for me and Lurch. And then I've got 2 smaller trays that I can have when he's on noon shift. I think I've overfilled them a bit too much, but I'll seal them down, mark on them what's in them, and then freeze them and forget them for a while. Thank you. Bye.
It's a perfect